is a dad. So interesting. To a 1-year-old. Now, you know you don't need to be on this damn show.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry. I'm sorry. You don't need to be on this show with a toddler.
Well, welcome back in, everyone. This is Black Girls Talking TV, where we bring the group chat to life and discuss all your favorite TV shows. Today, we are talking about Love is Blind Season 10. We are breaking down all the men before the season starts. If you haven't already, make sure you check out our video of the women. We have a separate one for that. I am Victoria. I am one of your hosts, and I'm a psychologist.
And I'm Kamaria. I am an attorney and a pop culture writer. Before we get into this Love is Blind Season 10 cast of men, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can know when we have the rest of our videos that are popping off for this season. We just celebrated our 1-year anniversary, and so we're trying to get to 5K subscribers. So definitely tell a friend to tell a friend, and be in the comments because we like to talk with y'all. Y'all have really interesting, good opinions, so feel free to chat it up with us in the comments. All right? So, and don't forget to hype the video. If I didn't say that, hype us up, hype us up, hype us up. All right, so let's get into the men. Overall, nobody to super write home about. Like, that's what I'm gonna say off the rip.
Yeah.
Nobody.
It's not giving handsome.
Yeah, I mean they
opinion.
Yeah, they're giving very, very like they're okay. There was one guy who was a soccer player. When we get to him, you know, he was kind of. I was like, okay. He was nice, but one of the things I think that as women who've been in relationships with men, they're attractive, they whatever. The most important thing that we really are looking for is that inside. That inside can that for women, I think it can turn some tables. So we'll see how they are once the show starts. But we're doing
especially
if
you got a good little palette. If you got a good baseline, we can change up the dress. We can maybe get some beard going, something, a different haircut. We can,
as long as you're not ugly. It sounds like what you're saying. As long as you're not below the standard.
But you know what? Even some men that ain't the most conventionally attractive,
yeah,
they can a few little twists of and turns.
Yeah, and it's so funny. I was talking to somebody about this the other day, how in college there was this guy who I knew, and I was not attracted to him. I actually thought he was unattractive, but I didn't know him. I just saw him from afar. And then the first time I ever met him, actually, he had me laughing so much, so much that I just looked at him differently. And after that, I had a crush on him that didn't go away. I can't even explain it. I promise you. So we'll see. Let's see what these men are doing. We might get some folks who surprise us. So let's start off with Alex H. There are 2 Alexes this season. So hopefully they both don't go far. So we ain't gotta do all of the Alex H, Alex L. But we're talking about Alex H. He is 31. He's in financial sales, and his bio says soccer is life for Alex. Oh, Alex is the soccer one. So when I was on his Instagram was giving much more than this cast photo. So that's the one who just seemed like he had a little, he got a little something going on with him. But anyway, it says soccer is life for Alex, and now he's learning how to live without the game. Okay, that's the transition. Drafted by Minnesota United, the former Division I goalkeeper never expected his time in professional sports to be cut short. He said, "I'm proud of being able to come back mentally after 4 knee surgeries took away my athletic career. In the game of love, however, Alex is still hoping to score, especially with a spontaneous woman who will embrace his inner nomad." Interesting. Inner nomad. He's going around the place. Okay. Fingers crossed she'll accept Alex's worst habit, taking a sip from a water bottle in the fridge, putting it back, and then grabbing a new one. Okay.
Oh, that would grind my gears. That would actually grind my gear. Oh my God. I hate when my friends do this. When I was in Virginia, I had a friend who would do that. I'm like, girl, did you finish the water bottle you already opened before you go and get another?
Okay, he says a couple of arguments have happened because of that. So apparently other folks ain't liking it either. In return, Alex promises to be his partner's constant, no matter where they choose to lay down roots. He said, "I'm a rock. I've been through a lot and can be strong when chips are down." So that's Alex.
Yeah. Okay. And I am on his Instagram. He does look handsome on his Instagram. So I take my initial statement back. He is handsome.
Yeah, it's like his Instagram is giving, especially that one where he's doing a little soccer knee in there. I was like, you kind of tall.
Yeah.
Like, they need to have the height of these guys on here. I need to see some heights so I can get some context for like how tall everyone is, because he's giving tall, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
and he likes to travel. So there's a few women who also like to travel. I think he said like he's cool whenever they lay down roots. So was it Priyanka who said she's lived in multiple cities?
Yes,
that might be a good match.
Maybe.
Yeah. We did the women before this, guys. So there might be some little inserts here and there about that. But
yes. All right. So next is Alex L.
Yes, he is 33. He is an assistant controller. I have no idea what that is, but he is a Libra. I'm right. This lovable smartass has yet to find his match in the Ohio dating scene. He says, I don't listen to country music and I'm not religious, so that cuts out about 60% of the population. Interesting. After 5 years of the single life, he's hoping that the other 40% is waiting in the pods. But Alex will be keeping his ears open for his ultimate ick, a baby voice. It freaks me out, he admits. That's 6 months of trouble. Just stay away.
It sounds like a story. He's been burned.
Yes,
but I remember him saying that. He was one of the guys who said that in the video. And so I do remember him saying that. And that's interesting. I kind of agree with him. Like, a baby voice is like, I don't trust women with baby voices either.
All right. Instead, Alex wants to meet a partner who's completely comfortable in their skin and doesn't expect him to change to meet their expectations. But be warned, if you don't get along with my friends, it's not going to work out. Bonus points if she's down for yoga. And if she golfs well, that might earn her a different kind of gold cup. All right, Alex, you sound like you stuck in your ways, baby boo. I don't know about that. You gotta compromise, sir. You gotta compromise.
When he says smart ass, I'm like, are you one of those sarcastic, actually motherfuckers who's just like, you know, devil's advocate type?
Yes.
Ain't nothing
probably.
But
not too much to say about him though.
Yeah, we'll have to see how he comes along. So next we have Brennan. Brennan is 30. Brennan looks older than 30.
Definitely aged.
Accounting and finance manager. He's also a Libra. I think it's his beard that makes him look, his mustache. Only mustache makes him look older. I don't know. But Brennan has a simple motto in life: do hard things. Whether it's marathon training or finding a soulmate through a wall, he doesn't shrink away from a challenge. In recent years, Brennan has put in the work to become the most emotionally available version of himself. That's nice. I appreciate that. He said, learning how to manage my feelings and express them to a partner is what I'm proudest of. Don't believe him? Well, Brennan once wrote letters by hand to an ex-girlfriend on a weekly basis. He's bringing the same dedication and mindfulness to the pods, where he hopes to meet a woman who wants to start a family. Okay, so he seemed like he's ready to settle down. As for the qualities his future children will inherit from their mother, kindness is top of mind. He said, I want to meet someone who's soft-spoken, caring, and thoughtful, whether they're with me or a stranger in a coffee shop. Okay. He seems like
he's Brennan. He seems very nice.
Very intentional. And his Instagram is giving, he just gives nice guy, you know, just gives nice guy.
Regular. Yeah, he's probably gonna be a sweetie. That's what it's given. Very nice.
Yeah, but I need that mustache to like.
Yeah, I do agree with that. It's a jump scare for sure. Alrighty, let's move on to Chris, who is an account executive. So he probably make us some cash money. He's a Pisces. He says whether he's crushing an Ironman triathlon or dominating his opponent in jiu-jitsu, Chris likes to work up a sweat. Hopefully he don't stink. This military veteran is looking for someone to match his pace on the treadmill and his positive outlook on life. He says, "My best habit is being overly optimistic about any situation. That's why Chris truly believes his soulmate is out there and waiting to be discovered in the pods." After his most recent relationship came to an end after 6 years, Chris is still searching for a lasting connection with the emotionally intelligent women of his dreams. If all goes according to plan, Chris's 2 pets, an adopted stray cat named Chalupa and his dog Cookie, will have a new mom in no time, as long as they can put up with his habit of singing to them every morning. He might need that woman who wanted to talk to the dogs.
Yeah, no. There's a couple dog lovers in this bunch that maybe he could get connected with, but I want to go back to the 6 years. That's giving me red flags. It's giving me red flags because I really think that at a certain point, 3 years I think is a good little max for a man. Other than that, you're wasting her time or you're not being proactive, And so correct. I'm not a fan of that. It's like, what were you doing in the 6 years? And how old is he? 33?
33. Yeah, I agree. That means you started out when you was what?
28, 27.
27?
27, yeah.
So, yeah, no, not cool. And I see it. I mean, for a woman, I guess you could say it's slightly of a red flag because it's like, oh, why'd you stay? But I think it's more so of a red flag for a man to be in a relationship that long and not married, because if you are in a traditional heterosexual relationship, you are the one forwarding the progression of the relationship. So we waiting on you to get on that knee. Son. Yeah, it's not cute. It's not cute. And his picture is giving regular. His Instagram is private. So
yeah, but the picture on the Instagram, like the little circle, I can't see it big. It doesn't look like the same guy. That guy looks like a little Brad Pitt ish. This guy,
like a model or something.
Yeah, I'm like, who is?
Yeah, here.
What is this? Catfish. Because he's giving short king in this picture here. The cast photo. That's why I need these heights. I need the heights. I need to be able to see what we're looking at. Other thing about him, the military piece. I've been in relationships with military men. I'm not a fan of it. So I wonder how that's going to carry out with him, but we'll see.
Yeah. Also, you like jiu-jitsu and triathlons. It's given. You've just lots of energy. Yeah. And what is that energy that you are needing to get out? Where does that come from? What is that? Yeah. What is that? I need to know. All right, see. Next we have Connor.
So Connor is 32. Connor looks in his picture very regular degular. He's in account management. His bio says, fancy a trip to grandma's cheese barn? Never heard of this place. Well, then Connor might be the guy for you. It's exactly how it sounds, Connor says, about his family's summer tradition to visit the iconic Ohio establishment. So apparently this is a place. Who knew? All he needs, say what?
I said, I guess so.
Yeah. All he needs is a ride or die partner. That's a little, I'm like looking for a ride or die. A ride or die partner by his side, and hopefully with a Lactaid in hand. Okay. One day he plans to bring his own kids along, as starting a family is a top priority for Connor. That Lactaid comment makes me think that he's like a jokester or somebody who makes inappropriate jokes and just like it's funny, maybe, or possibly.
Or he probably farting at grandma's cheese barn and he don't even be eating all that cheese.
Right. He says, I know I'm going to be a good father. I want little me's running around and to teach them soccer. Okay, another soccer fan. Heading into the experiment, Connor is keeping his mom's advice to listen first top of mind. So I'm wondering why she tell him that. Okay. Is he not a listener? Okay. Sometimes I ramble. See, I knew it. He says, sometimes I ramble a lot. So if she's too nice to shut me up, I'll just keep talking. But I also will say I do that. So I feel him on that. Thankfully, he'll have plenty of time to chat in the pods where he's seeking a woman who makes him feel secure in a relationship and confident. That's a quote from him about their future together. So that is Connor. And kind of looking at his Instagram.
He be with his people. He got a community for sure.
Yeah. I
He
can't
likes to be with his friends.
Yeah. I was like, are these friends or this family? Because it's giving a lot of his friends. He hangs out a lot, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it does seem like activity-based sort of things. As opposed to just like a bunch of shots in the club. He seems like he's at places, lodges and I don't know, games.
Yeah,
and
fishing.
Yeah, so
sports. So that is a good sign. He's an active person. He has a community. It's definitely given if staying in Ohio for sure. So he probably might be good with the girl who said she just want to settle roots. She just want to be at the home. The first girl, I forgot her name. It might have been Ashley.
Yeah.
Okay. So next we have Devo. He is our first. It look like he a brother. He might be mixed with something, but it's definitely giving brother. He is 32 and he is a loan officer. He says, on the rebound after his last relationship, Dev is going full court press to find his dream teammate for life. Don't be shocked by a sports metaphor here or there because Devo spends most of his time watching or talking about basketball, football, or really whatever else is on. If his future partner is willing to put up with his game day obsession, then Devo will cheer her on the sideline for life. He says, I don't want you to give up your dreams and passions. I want to be able to support you. This marriage-minded guy is done just dating to date. He's searching for a goal-driven woman who's prepared to fully commit and build a loving family. But he won't seek a second date with someone whose communication skills aren't up to his standards. He says, I'm not a mind reader, so when I have to guess what's going on or what you're thinking, that's an ick to me. He ain't wrong for that. I do get it. We got to speak up. And men definitely miss the signs a lot of times. So you can't just assume they know what you're thinking because you didn't say something or you turned your face up.
Yeah. Looking at his Instagram, he has a lot of like golfing shots on here, which is interesting because he doesn't give me like from his picture, he doesn't give me like golfer, but it's like, okay. I always think that guys who golf are like, they're debonair, they're nice, they're in their money and all that good stuff. So I don't know. I don't have a lot of thoughts about him.
Yeah, we'll see what he's giving. The game day obsession stuff. To me, I feel like it could be just a little bit annoying because that's like every day for some sports,
For real. And he seemed like he like all of them. Like all of them.
Yeah. And I'm like, are you sports betting? Because I don't like that either.
Because that is taking over for real.
It really is.
It's taking over and it's a problem. All right, so the next one is Haramo. I hope you think I'm pronouncing his name right?
I think so, Haramo. I mean, we'll find out when it comes out.
He's 36. He's an ER doctor. Okay, Haramo.
Come on.
So he's got a little interesting haircut. I'm not feeling his haircut. I'm not feeling the haircut.
Yeah, it's giving Ramsey.
Yes, I was just thinking that. Like, it is absolutely giving Ramsey's, except no rat tail in the back. Unless he got one when he turned around.
And also, too, just a side note, what's up with these men in these boots? I wonder if this was filmed during, like, the winter or something, because they all got all these Chelsea boots. I don't like them.
I mean, his suit looks nice to me. I don't like the haircut. I need a different haircut for him. I need a different haircut because the doctor part is like A++. And then in a suit just looks fine. His stature, he look a little like he's short, but he's 36. So he's one of the older guys on here. But anyway, as an ER doctor, Haramo knows how precious life can be. And now he's searching for someone to spend the rest of his with. He says, my job and my life have deep purpose, so it's hard to find time to date. But don't let the degrees fool you. Haramo isn't invested in labels. I've gone to college. I'm a doctor. I'm a professor, but that's not who I am. Outside of work, Haramo loves to do the little romantic things for his friends, interesting, go to the dog park with his beloved husky, Bronny, and listen to 6 hours of music every day. 6 hours, that's a very specific number. And I mean, I love music too. I love to dance, but
he's an ER doctor. He's probably listening to music while he's in surgery.
Well, yeah, stuff. Like Grey's Anatomy said. I mean, I don't need no doctors doing that for no Grey's, like, I don't need that. I want y'all focused on my shit.
When I got ankle surgery a couple months ago, well, not even a couple, it was like a couple years ago now, he played music. He literally asked me as I was going to sleep. He was like, no, he asked me as I was going, he was like, what type of music you want to listen to during your surgery? And I picked the first song, so he played that. I'm literally like drifting off as it was playing. But they was listening to music in there. They had a whole speaker and everything.
Okay. So he says after 3 years of protecting his space and heart, he's now ready to push past his fears and find a partner who loves him unconditionally. He said, sometimes I wonder if I'm going to end up being too much for somebody once they figure out how much I care. Now on Instagram, he's one of those guys who is like a very motivational type. That's what it's given to me. I see a lot of motivational videos.
So is he trying to? You think he's trying to offset his social media career a little bit?
Like jumpstart that thing? Yeah. I don't know. To be honest, I have no clue.
He does look much better on his Instagram, I will say. There is quite a few, like you're saying, motivational videos here. It looks like he also officiates weddings. I see him in 3, so that's cute. Maybe that's what he means by the romantic gestures for friends.
Yeah,
I'll be interested to hear what's that about. But yeah, he all right.
He's giving like, as long as a woman can appreciate him, he's gonna be a good match. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
I could definitely
if
see that.
Someone is not feeling the haircut, they're not feeling the motivational, if that's not their vibe, they're gonna be like, he's nice, but I want something else. But if they can appreciate what he is, he's a good catch. All right.
Okie dokie. So next we have Jordan. Oh, he on the huskier side. We don't typically have thicker men, but all right, let's see how this goes.
He's giving like the hair looks like just showered, just woke up. It's wet.
The whole outfit. It's
giving
down to earth. Dude, it's
yeah, he's giving I barbecue in my backyard and invite friends over.
Absolutely. Alrighty, so Jordan is 34. He is an account executive. He is known as the life of the party by his friends and family. Jordan stays laughing through life, but he's never been more serious about finding a partner after 9 years of being single. He says, I've been through heartbreak before, and that's when you start to put walls up. For the right person, Jordan will open up to develop a pure connection with someone who shares his values and sense of humor. Growing up surrounded by his large, close-knit family, Jordan would love to share his favorite traditions with his future wife, including competitive card games at Thanksgiving and walk with his 6-year-old dog, Bo. If you don't like dogs, sorry, he was here first. Jordan, so there was a lady who said that. Jordan warns to any potential suitor, adding that he bought a photo album of the pup into the pods for when he gets lonely. So he is a dog lover, baby. He loves his doggies.
It's a lot of them,
and it's a few women who love their doggies, so he should not have any issues with that. I think the one who said the dogs probably sleep on the bed, that's probably gonna be a good match for him.
Well, aesthetically, they look like they're in 2 different lanes. I can't remember who it was. Was it Amber or was it whoever came after Amber? I don't remember. Ashley.
I can't remember. Yeah.
But either way, looking through his Instagram, he is giving. He's outside. He definitely feels like he hangs out with his friends. It feels like he hangs out with his friends a lot. And he's smiling a lot in the pictures. Like he gives me jokester. I'm not sure, just judging. But I will say some of these women are not going to match well with him, just aesthetically.
Yeah.
So next we have Kevin or Kevin. What do you think it is? Kevin?
I think it's probably Kevin.
You think it's Kevin?
Or maybe it is Kevin.
I was like, because I was like, I never met a black guy named Kevin, but
I've never met anyone named Kevin.
Yeah, but it's spelled like Kevin. But it's it could be Kevin. You know how we spell stuff in our community. Yeah. It could be Kevin. Anyway, so he's 32. He's a realtor. Okay. I don't know what to call him. I'm just saying.
Let's go with Kevin.
Kevin. Okay. Kevin has been waiting for that sweep you off your feet moment, but his have stayed firmly planted on the ground. After 2 years of being single, 2 years, that's not that long. This energetic go-getter is embracing his motto to just shake the dice, to take a chance on love. He said, I'm most excited about finally meeting my best friend. Kevin, I was about to call him Kevin again. Kevin has recently been on a journey to focus on his health and start his real estate career. Okay, so he's a new realtor. Let's give him I don't know. You got to get a little established color, I don't know.
Yeah.
And the last piece of the puzzle is having a lovely lady by his side. While he cherishes his group of guy friends back home, Kevin is sick of dragging them on trips or out to sporting events. He said being able to have someone to travel with and tag along, I don't like that word, would just be amazing, he says. Sure, Kevin can be a know-it-all at times. Don't like that. But he hopes he'll be able to laugh about it with his future partner. All right, so I don't like me a know-it-all.
Like a mansplainer, if that's what that turns into.
Yeah. Like a actually motherfucker, like those ones. They know everything, yeah? And they know everything. But
anyway, I will say he does look better on his Instagram than his cast photos. So really the cast photos didn't do the men justice.
Yeah, they didn't.
But we'll see what he coming with, y'all.
Yeah. We'll see.
I'm not too impressed and I'm not unenthused either.
Yeah. The tag along, I was like, bruh,
right.
Let her y'all have your lives. She's not just a
tag along
woman and stir.
Right.
Not feeling that piece of it. But anyway, so if we have a Kevin with an I.
Yes, Kevin, very clearly spelled, who is 35 and a certified public accountant. He says morning person doesn't even begin to describe Kevin, okay? By 5 a.m., this self-described golden retriever is fueling up with a cup of black coffee served with an extra shot of espresso before heading out the door. It's giving heart attack by 60. Okay. If you can keep up, then Kevin might be the guy for you, especially if you're a passionate person. He says, I don't care what it's about, but I like someone who brings their best self to whatever they do. For Kevin, that looks like working with a local nonprofit raising money for cancer research. Every year, Kevin participates in the annual bike ride fundraiser after losing his father to the disease. While he hasn't found his soulmate yet, Kevin is confident that his fellow Ohioans will deliver. People think Ohio is boring, but it's not just a flyover state. It's a vibrant art scene, awesome sports teams, and amazing people. All right, Kevin. It sounds like he also has a lot of energy, and I don't know if it's well-maintained energy. If you up by 5 a.m. and you're also describing yourself as a golden retriever and you need coffee, black coffee at that's already giving heartburn with an extra shot of espresso. That's just a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah. Looking on his Instagram, it looks like he has a twin or like a brother who looks just like him.
Just like him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it. He doesn't have too many photos.
Yeah, he doesn't. He says he's a golden retriever.
Anybody who describes himself as a golden retriever usually is not a golden retriever. Okay, on to Miguel.
So Miguel is 32. He's a software engineer. Born in Puerto Rico, Miguel is proud to have built a life in the U.S. after landing a basketball scholarship and then a job in Cincinnati. Dating stateside, however, has been less successful. This pro bodybuilder, okay, he's definitely giving, guns on the arms. This pro bodybuilder easily sparks attention, but has trouble maintaining a flame with a serious and selfless partner. Love is a commitment, he said, through health and sickness, wealth and poverty. There's a no backing out when it comes to marriage. After ending a 4-year relationship, he's found the local scene to be far too insular to make a match. Instead, Miguel drives hours out of his way for a dinner date. Interesting. This man's giving I need a date now. But won't waste his time if the vibe isn't right. Within 5 seconds of meeting someone, you'd be a little judgmental. He said, within 5 seconds of meeting someone, I know if I'm attracted to them or not. If he does find the one in the pods, Miguel can't wait to introduce them to his family. He loves to celebrate New Year's Eve together. Will he ring in 2027 as a married man? it is giving he's going to be one, if he doesn't like the way she looks, that he's going to turn around. Why are you on the show, sir?
Yeah, no, for us, giving he got a lot of standards that he probably can't even live up to himself. It's giving big ego. Just slightly.
And also, his Instagram is private as well. Like, sometimes I wonder for some of these cast members whose Instagrams are private, whether or not they fucked up on the show a little bit and they're trying to like be like, I'm not dealing with the comments and all that good
or
stuff.
They didn't make it to the final cut, so they're
yeah, true. Maybe that's part of it as well.
Trying to keep their life a little private.
For sure.
Alrighty, so next we have Mike, who's 30. He's a sales manager. 7 months ago, Mike left New Jersey behind to seek new opportunities in Cleveland. He says, I'm fresh to Ohio, and he's proud of himself for moving somewhere that he didn't know anyone. Dating in the heartland, however, hasn't exactly done wonders for his heart. Michael typically meets women out at bars or on the apps, which he admits plays into his worst habits. He says, I focus too much on the physical and I tend to be picky, noting that dark hair and a beautiful smile typically grabs his attention. While Michael was too immature to marry in the past, he's been working on himself and his communication skills to make the most out of the experiment. That's nice to hear. What hasn't changed is his love language, which is giving gifts. All he asks in return is for a loyal and genuine connection with a woman who won't mind a sink full of dirty dishes or his habit of biting his nails.
I mean, the biting the nails, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. It does give a little childish, but the sink full of dirty dishes, it's like,
what you want, a maid? Like, you a grown man, wash your dishes. Get a dishwasher.
Yeah. But yeah, I can be lazy myself, but like not,
Yeah, but this is giving he leaving them for days.
I don't even like to leave them overnight. It's just more like I'm not the wash right after the meal person.
Right.
Some people are that. I'm like, at the end of the night, I'll get to them. I don't know. His Instagram is pretty much the same, just in different shots,
Yeah, I feel like these are all the same men, different font.
I ain't got time.
I'm just kidding.
But I do like that a couple of guys have talked about working on themselves. So that's something I like.
That is a plus. And being able to recognize I was too immature for marriage. It wasn't necessarily the woman.
Yeah.
They're pointing out their flaws. So I think that's great.
All right. So next is Parker. Parker's the youngest, and he looks like, the youngest thus far. He looks like a baby. He looks like a baby face. They got big. Like, I can see him as somebody's little brother, and they're like, oh, he just looks like, I don't know, like a big kid. I don't know.
So weird.
But he's 29. He's a business owner. Okay, entrepreneur. Parker is ready to meet the love of his life after taking time to meaningfully reflect on how he shows up in relationships. That's good. But so many of y'all saying this, I'm like, are you guys for real? Are you just
right
here? In the past, he admittedly struggled with an anxious attachment style. He's given that. Look at that baby face. He's given that.
I'm crying.
No, he is. I mean, after learning what the heck that was. So that's how, then he self-diagnosed, I guess. But is now happy, complete, and secure. Parker is a dad. So interesting. To a 1-year-old. Now, you don't need to be on this damn show. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You don't need to be on this show with a toddler. You just don't. That's one thing I'm going to say. You do not need to be on the show with a toddler.
1 year old, you still got ties with the baby mama. What happened?
And not only that, I know we need to see what happened, but not only that, it's like, you've got father duties, sir. Where that baby at? At home with the mom?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Your attention needs to be on. Look.
1 years old, please. It's giving eggs.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry,
I don't like it.
sir.
Even though he has that baby face, but it's giving.
Yeah, we ain't even got to read the rest of his bio, child.
Let me
No,
finish. Let's finish. Just give him his rest of it. Girl. This is why we gotta finish. It said he is a dad to a rambunctious 1-year-old Bernese mountain dog and appreciates That is hilarious. I cannot.
Opinion still stands about 1-year-olds.
Because I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
Girl, I couldn't believe when you said it. Sorry, these are raw reactions to all of this, y'all. So sorry.
That's hilarious, though. That is hilarious. Anywho, but that's okay. Cool. Okay, we gotta reset our palette for him.
Yes.
He said it appreciates a woman who can match their energy. So the dog's energy, I guess. However, as the owner of an automotive company, he rarely gets a moment to himself. So excuse him if he's not the life of the party. He's given mechanic that made it big. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know, made it to own the company. I don't know. Something about him is giving a little mechanic looking. He said, I'm not always an extrovert. Sometimes my inner introvert takes over and I want to spend the whole weekend inside. Ideally, by next summer, he'll have a wife to join his family's Sunday cookouts at his parents' home. That's nice. He's, like I said, he's giving wholesome. He's giving wholesome. We were thrown for a second, but he's giving wholesome.
Yeah.
He's giving
that. Tall.
Yeah, it's giving small town. He doesn't look as babyface on his Instagram. He got this hat thing is like in a couple pictures. You like him a little hat. But he's giving less babyface here.
Yeah, I would agree.
Less babyface on this photo makes him look very babyface. He's all right.
All righty. Let's move on to Steven. Already, Steven, who allegedly got some stuff out on him, baby. If you have not seen it, go find it. It's circulating the web everywhere. Story time with Ricky. If I'm not mistaken, has been in contact with some women, but allegedly he is involved in some sexual assault incidents. So do with that what you will, okay? We'll just briefly read over his thing, but he is 32. He says, before even entering the pods, Steven has been dating with the love is blind mindset, whatever that means with his allegations. The best relationships I've had have been based on personality first and looks were secondary. After nearly a year of being single, Steven wants to lock down a highly social and optimistic partner with a deep appreciation for family. Save the sibling drama because Steven's biggest ick is someone who speaks badly about their brother or sister. That and discovering the girl he's dating has an OnlyFans account. While Steven has never laser focused on his studies, he's very in touch with his artistic side. In his spare time, Steven enjoys painting and glass blowing, a hobby he picked up during COVID after an apprenticeship. Perhaps this budding artist will find a muse on the other side of the pods. Surprisingly, his Instagram is public.
I know. I was expecting for sure he'd be private.
Yeah, child. I don't even know what to say.
Have we heard him say anything about the allegations at all?
Not that I have heard.
The last post is basically aside from the cast photo post, but the last post before that is from August of last year. So I don't see, much activity.
Who knows? I know them comments probably blowing up though, because the internet don't play about this. So we'll see. Maybe he will be at the reunion if he makes it through. From what I understood from Storytime with Ricky, he does get some camera time. I'm not exactly sure how much. I can't remember if she said how much, but we'll see. Love is Blind is not good at going through the history of folks to figure stuff out. Granted, if the women in the situation, from my understanding, they did not make any official reports to the police or anything at the time of the incidents. And so that would be something that, how would producers and the casting folks know about this? But it's very serious. And I wish after they knew about this type of stuff that they just kind of cut them out of the process and didn't even give them a platform, because it's like you're harming people, it's triggering if it's something that you've been through, if you know somebody who's been through it. And then it's also just like trauma if somebody does fall for you, to know that this is in your history. Like, what?
Yeah. It's like the Ashley Tyler, that's not sexual assault related, but it's just totally ick of a man. And then you with him, you're falling for him, and then the whole world tells you how horrible he is.
Right.
And you're still clinging on to the year that you had with him. And like I always say, I don't be trusting no relationship that's under a year. Because there's just so much stuff that can come out of the closet. But anyway, moving on, there is Tyler H. He is 32 in management consultant. I will say he looks a little older than 32. He looks pushing like 40.
I don't know what it is, if it's just this picture, but this picture to me is giving like clay figure Willy Wonka. I don't know.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And maybe it's also he seems to have like gray streaks or something in there in his hair. Maybe that's what's aging him. I don't know.
Maybe.
But his bio says, rather than look for someone to grow old with, Tyler is searching for someone who makes him feel forever young. He said, you can go to music festivals at 70 if you want. No one is stopping you, he says. On Tyler's bucket list, crisscrossing the globe. He's already been to 18 countries so far. So his future partner better have a passport. His wanderlust is part of the reason he hasn't already found a mate in his hometown. He said nobody wants to leave Ohio. A lot of people are pretty locked in. Should Tyler find his forever travel buddy, he's prepared to deliver in the romance department. He says romance to me is saving all the little details in my phone, like their Chipotle order or how they like their coffee, he says. In return, he only asks that she remember his favorite beverage, which is chocolate milk, and won't mind his habit of late night vacuuming. Sometimes I do it at 4 a.m. Now, I do remember this guy from the cast photo, the cast intro video, and he did say that, and I was like, why? I'm not understanding why we're vacuuming at 4 a.m. Like, you need to be asleep for your health. Yeah. You need to be asleep. So, but he seems adventurous and he seems romantic. His Instagram,
he's also more handsome on his Instagram, I would say. I think he looks better on his Instagram. Slightly. And it's a few women who love to travel. So he will definitely find somebody with a passport. That won't be an issue for sure.
Yeah, and he's got some women on his Instagram. Who is this he holding up in 2022?
Yeah, I did see that.
You need to delete that
shot. Yeah,
you need to delete that.
He might not have made it too far.
I know. Okay, and so we have our last guy. He is our second black guy. I just for a second before we get into him, I think that the directors and stuff like that for Love is Blind, they need to go and make a more concerted effort to find black men, because they're not ever having any on these shows.
I would agree. No,
black men sometimes struggle with vulnerability. I think that being on a show like this is a vulnerable experience, and I don't know if that's too general of a thing to describe. So I can see that not a lot of them are jumping to do this,
Yeah.
But I still think that they need to make a little bit more of an effort, because to have only 2, this is our second, like that's,
Yes. Yeah. But in contrast, you will see black men on shows like Love Island, Perfect Match, that came from all these other shows that are just a little bit more scandalous in nature. So it's like, why y'all don't want to come on Love is Blind?
Yeah, I don't know. Or who are they searching for, and when are they like, we need a black guy up in here? Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Because we know from what we've heard from different casting processes, a lot of people for like at least Love Island, before it got super big, they were found by the producers.
Yeah.
They were sought out. So it's like,
find the other ones.
Right. Find them for Love is Blind.
Yeah, it's interesting. So we'll get into our last guy, Victor. He is one of 2 black men. And he don't even end up with a black woman. Like, because I'm asking for these black men so that they can match with these black women. Because even like we spoke with Yolanda in the UK, and how there are some white men that they were in their season that just weren't open to dating black women. So it was like, there's a problem.
Or assumed because her name was Yolanda that she was fat and black.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
Yeah. So it is interesting that we asking for more black men, but this one black man, apparently he's in the picture for the seasons. Like, we can see his locks and the parts, and we know that he's proposing to one of the white cast members. So, we know that already. So it's like,
well, also we know that for sure though, because there's another trailer that just dropped where they are together. Like they.
Oh, interesting.
And I don't know if it was like a conversation, but yeah. So definitely.
So anyway, so we got two black men, but like one of them ain't even, dating I mean, I'm not saying that they're not dating the black women, because he may be dating, everybody. But the reason why we ask and want more black men is because the black women need more options to choose from, because not all the white men date black women. Yeah. So that's that. So this is Victor. He is 34. He is a professor, and he's not bad looking. Like his locks, I like a lock king. He's not bad looking at all. But you're right about them boots. All the guys got the boots. He got them too. I like his outfit. I like he looks like a professor. His bio says, at 6'3" with a PhD. Okay. Victor makes quite an impression. But women tend to miss what's on the inside. He said, people I've dated have seen me as Superman, and that makes it hard to open up. He says, my biggest fear is being vulnerable and getting hurt. Originally, you see, I said black men, the vulnerability. Okay. Anyway, but I think it's a man thing anyway. I'm not saying it's just black men. I'm not saying it's just black men, but I know from my experience that seems to be a thing. Originally from Brooklyn, okay, and a newcomer to Columbus, Victor is holding out hope for a partner who values the transparency, consistency, and overall security he can offer in a relationship. That's good. I like the words transparency and consistency. Okay,
and security.
Like that. But he knows good things come to those who wait. He says, I'm a slow burn. I'm not a golden retriever. Okay. He said, I'm a Doberman. What is that?
Oh, no.
We just have to take our time.
She don't want a puppy. She want a big dog.
Is that what a Doberman is?
I don't know, but that's what I think about when I hear that.
I'm
also not a dog person, right? I'm like, what's a Doberman?
Google it while I finish the rest of the bio.
Yeah,
okay.
It's giving big dog.
Oh, it's giving big dog. Okay.
It's giving K9 units.
Oh. What does that mean, though, sir? Like, why are we not liking a golden retriever?
That, and also just say what you are and not dog terms, please. And not animal terms, because what?
Yeah, he said, we just have to take our time and pace ourselves. Of course, the experiment could fast track him to the altar, but if Victor meets a woman with a strong sense of purpose and even stronger connection to God, okay, so he's the first guy to mention God, he's more than ready to commit. So he seems religious. And so maybe with the other girl who says she wants somebody to go to church on Sunday. Maybe that's the white woman, because we know it's somebody. Yeah. But yeah, so
he's handsome. He's a cutie. He's in the gym. We love that. He cares about his fitness. And I am also with you. I love a man with locks. So it shows commitment to me. I don't know.
He's less cute on his Instagram, I will say. He's very tatted. He's less cute on his Instagram to me, but it's also maybe just the photos. He gives, like, in real life, he's probably just like, he's giving. So 6'3",
I'm sure helps.
I know. All right. So that is the men overall.
Yes. All right. We'll see what happens, child. It's Love is Blind. Expect the unexpected. Okay.
I know.
Yeah. Well, that's it for the men. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What are you expecting? What are you hoping for and anticipating? Hit that hype button and make sure you check out part 1, which is for the ladies. All right. Until Love is Blind starts, y'all. Bye.
Bye.